Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is Tyson Fury, 206 centimeters tall, and he's got a massive reach of 216 centimeters. And he'll face the Braun. Here we have Tyson Fury, 20 years old, nicknamed the Gypsy King. He's perfect with an 8-0 record. A lot of people really high on this young heavyweight. The Bronze Bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing the big heavyweight undefeated in his campaign with a record of 8 wins, no losses, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. At just 20 years of age, here is the young, undefeated
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Quick punch scores. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with the jab. They exchange punches. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? That hook was off target. Punch, counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Miss with that jab. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, if you think this is too easy, if they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good? Good man, good man. You gotta get out there.
Here we go, it's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice defense on that hook. Miss with that jab. punching. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice defense with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Can't find a home with that jab. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of them. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Does well to block that left jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't land the jab there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get your shots off and don't get them in. Great work, great work. I love that jab slick. Listen, don't worry about it. Get your mind back with shots. Keep smart.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He didn't take that jab well at all. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
And down goes Fury! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Big of a fact. On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Tried to score with a jab. Beautiful counter punch. Missed him with that uppercut. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's all offense all the time. That hook doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Bad as boxing judging can. This is the beginning of round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice job by him to block that jab. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. Can't find a home for that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter shot. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Let's talk about Wilder now. There's the bell to start round 8. That counter shot lands. And Deontay Wilder just... And the Bronze Bomber goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They're going to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what's...
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Johnny! Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked! This could be it! Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions! As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Listen, you're smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on...
And we enter the ninth. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive defensive for a minute if they want to. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And down goes Wilder. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Wilder. There's the bell to start round 10. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Good defense there to stop that hook. Hold that thought. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And the bronze bomber goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You all right?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have the... Did you see that? Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a... And down goes Deontay. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end... This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit and trim, 145 pounds, 5'9" tall, with a reach of 70.5. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. Nearly impossible to beat no matter what he weighed in at. But it was 66.7 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him.
This bout is...
All the talking We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Missed with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. The perfect counter lands. The right hook misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Nice defense with that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. about Leonard in that last one. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good counter-punching. The jab just got blocked. Figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to trade shots. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard. On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Looking to land the hook. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Well done with that counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Catch and shoot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which fighter will say no mas? A perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Leonard in that last round. On to the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they went out of steam.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Perfect counter lands. Can't find a home for that jab. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard. And here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Carries that jab away. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Robinson goes to the canvas. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
That's lights out.
1、2、3、4。ベビーキング。いや。
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Robinson in that left. There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Can't land that jab. That uppercut's blocked. Misses with the jab. Nice. Robinson! Sugar Ray is down! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot!
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the Did you see that? I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson goes down. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Talk about Robinson in that lap. And we enter the ninth. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You hear people talk about a boxer's... Robinson goes to the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. It looks...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Sugar Ray is down. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
I need to see... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
was off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Who's got the advantage here? And here comes the 10th round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Nice counter shot with the right hand. When are we going to see a jab from these two? In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. Did you see that? Robinson. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the court.
Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's still on it.
The judges have spoken.